Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm here with an FGO video reaction. I will be reacting to Miyamoto Iori's My Room lines. Yeah, I'm very interested in seeing what he's going to say about different characters, especially, who, obviously Miyamoto Musashi. So I reacted to Yamato Takeru's voice lines. It was interesting, seeing him talk about all these characters that he has already met in Samurai Remnant. And now it's time for Iori. Let me see what he talks about, what he has to say about these different characters, and what's his impression. And I'm very curious because there's one thing that is I'm kind of thinking. Obviously, I don't think I'll get to know this unless and until I play the event, which I'm going to do 2 years later when it's going to come to an end. But I do wonder what, since they're talking about Musashi, I do wonder, since Musashi's data has been lost, I wonder how the event is going to deal with that. So, obviously, no need, and I'm sure this is like a spoiler. Probably in this event, they're probably going to explain something about the whole data loss thing of Miyamoto Musashi. So, no need to tell me. I would like to keep it as spoilers, obviously, since I will be doing this event 2 years later. But anyways, let's see what he has to say about all the characters that we have seen in Samurai Remnant, and obviously what he has to say about Yamato Takeru as well. Alright, let's get started. Now I'll be reacting to two videos, part 1 and part 2. I will be linking the original videos down in the description box, just like I usually do, if you want to check the original video out. And yeah, let us begin then. Okay, I'll react to part 1 first. I'll talk about it, then I'll go to part 2, talk about it again. That's how I'm going to do this. So, the first video, part 1, Miyamoto Iori My Room lines. Here we go. Okay.
どうあれ今はお前と契約したサーバントだ。お前の剣の一振りだ。
Alright.
故にここにある俺は剣として迷わずお前の願いに寄り添う。改めてよろしく頼む。
Damn, he has a nice way of
出るのか
speaking.
いずこなりとも付き合おう。
Okay.
士官とはいささか異なるが、主に仕えるは武士の本懐。遠慮せず命じてくれ。マスターとサーバント。意味としては、主人と従者だったか。
Yeah, I guess.
引っ張るな。袖を引っ張るな。
タケル。
わかったわかった。一緒に行けばいいんだな。
So this is what he says if Takeru is there.
セイバー、なんだその格好は。
Third ascension. Oh yeah, okay.
剣を振るうには随分と布が多く。
Yeah, true.
布が多い割には随分と。
Yeah, his third ascension is quite fluttery, you know?
面識があるようだが、記憶にない。
Yui and Ushi.
申し訳ない限りだ。
Okay, he doesn't remember about them, which I guess it makes sense. Oh, he knows about Munenori as well? I guess it would make sense. Yep. Yeah, I guess they were like in the same time. Wow. He's so gassed up. It's like, yeah. Amakusa as well. Okay, this thing, I'll talk about it in the discussion section. He's like, wow, this place has a lot of swordsmen. Okay, servants with clairvoyance.
ここにもあそこにもつわものか。カルデア、興味深い。
Okay, I'm waiting.
賛同の会議。
There you go.
無名のお方。
Gojiro, yup.
俺の知る姿よりはるかに若いが。
Yeah, I guess it makes sense.
あの剣気。
Yeah, I do remember in Samurai Remnant, he did look a bit older, you know.
無人の境地を得得したのは
I believed only
年老いてからだと思ったが。
Hmm.
あのような自分にすでに踏み込んでいたのだな。
Yeah.
確かそう。俺は妹を大切に思っていた。
Yeah, obviously.
それは覚えている。
Gaia, yeah.
嫌いなものか。そう言われて思い浮かぶものは特にないな。 聖杯万能の願望機
Yeah, he knows a little
霊月の大元
something,
となる
yeah, a little bit different from the Holy Grail, but it is kind of the same in a way.
やはり特に思い出すものはないな
Mm.
なんだ祭りかイベントそうかよし行ってみるか
Okay, that is it. That's the first video. You know what? I have to talk about this. That section where he talks about Amakusa Shiro. So here's the thing. I didn't know this, but I think someone in my comment section when I was playing Samurai Remnant and when we got to see the waxing moon, you know, it looks like a hand. And I think someone in my comments told me that, oh, it has been said that it's actually Amakusa Shiro's hand. There's been speculations, you know, that hand which is the waxing moon, like that is like actually Amakusa Shiro's hands. Maybe that is why he kind of reacts to Amakusa Shiro here, or obviously like Amakusa Shiro was a character back in the days as well, so I'm guessing he knows him from that as well. I don't know, maybe because of that, I'm not really sure, but that's one thing that I think someone in the comments told me, and I was like, wow, that's kind of interesting, you know, like the hand is, if that's the case. Yeah, okay, so all these things that he, like, you know, talked about, obviously he hasn't talked about Musashi still. I'm guessing that'll probably be in video 2. I'm looking forward to that. Obviously I'm going to be reacting to that as well now, you know, but before I do that, let me talk about the different characters. He talked about most of them. For example, he talked about Kojiro, which was also another thing I was waiting for, and he comments on how Kojiro was like a lot older back then, which makes sense obviously, because, you know, the time when we saw him, and when he went to Kojiro, as far as I can remember, when he went to Kojiro to no, he didn't go to Kojiro. Kojiro was there in Musashi, in front of Musashi's grave, as far as I can remember. Yeah, and he met him there, and he talked to him, and obviously that is when the male Musashi died. So so Kojiro was also quite old then, you know, like he was quite aged. So that is when he met him. So him seeing Sasaki Kojiro in his prime here, he's like, okay, that's interesting. Yeah, so there you go. That kind of makes sense. He doesn't remember about Yusho Setsu and Ushigozen, which is interesting because he does remember about Takeru though. So what's up with that? You know, why does he know? I guess because of the different routes, you know, because in one route he like gets involved highly with Yui Shosetsu and Ushigozen. Is it because I don't know? I'm not really sure about that. However, yeah, I guess there must be some kind of reason, because I think what does it say here? Where is that section? You seem to know me, but unfortunately I do not remember you. There you go. Yeah. Okay. Interesting, because I'm pretty sure he remembers Takeru. He remembers Takeru perfectly, as you can see. So, yeah, it's not as if he doesn't have any memories. But alright, that's that. I love how he was so excited about seeing so many great swordsmen. Like, you know, like swordsmen and like so many like characters who are heavily involved with swords. For example, you know, not swords, but like, you know, like a martial art and like weaponry. For example, Hozo Inshun, Munenori, Muramasa, you know, like he's like, damn, you have so many people, so many strong people here. And I love how he's so fascinated, like seeing, you know, like he's just so, he has that thing within his voice, that upbeat, like, you know, like way of expression, because obviously he probably has heard about all of these great people when he was alive, and now he's like, damn, these people are here. Right, that's funny. And yeah, and I love the Takeru section where he talks about Takeru's third ascension being so fluttery, but he's like, how does that work? How can you fight properly with that? I guess it's because it's a spirit-on dress, isn't it? You know, because yeah, like otherwise it's impossible to fight with such a fluttery dress. Right. Anyways, yeah, that was funny, you know. Okay, let me look at the next video, which is part 2, Miyamoto Iori My Room Lines. Let us begin. So, here we go. Okay.
今一度名乗ろ
Temporary summon.
う。俺はイオリ。宮本イオリだ。
Hmm.
使える家はない。今は浪人をやっている。
Hmm. Okay. And this is the final summon, I'm guessing? The permanent summon? Yup.
サーバント。エイレイ。そういった実感は未だにないが、改めて宮本伊織だ。以後もよろしく頼む。
Hmm.
俺はお前の剣だ。存分に震え。
Okay.
ありがと
That's it. Thank
う。
you.
おそばゆいな、これは。ああ。
Well, he is a man of few words, you know, he doesn't talk much. So, yeah.
うんなんだ
Yeah, but nothing has changed.
霊気再臨。
But I'm sure he has gotten stronger.
なるほど。そういうものか。見た目は変わらんが、
Yeah.
何か身の内が変質して
Yeah,
い
you
るの
leveled
がわか
up. Or, you know. You limit broke yourself. Ah.
る。はあ、
Wow.
骨身の芯から頑丈になっていく感覚がある。
Damn, that's interesting way
いい
to
な。
say that you
これは
got stronger. Oh no. Yeah, here we go, the final
魔
one.
術には疎い意味だが、貴重な資源を注いでくれたことはわかる。大きな借りを作った。せめてお前の思いに応えるべく剣を振るうとしよ
Right.
う。さまざまな英霊を滑る者、
Okay, Bond 1.
凄まじき人物であるはずだが、お前には親しみやすさばかりを感じるな。
Wait, did I?
マスタ
Is this?
いいか。
No, this is part 2. Okay.
ー、言っておくべきかどうか悩んだが、
What?
俺は
Oh, his.
すまん。
Okay.
もう少し時間をくれ。俺は他者を理解したいと常に思っている。
Mm.
何を思い、何を考えているのか分かりたい。分からねばならない。
Mm.
優しい人？いや、どうだろうな。
Mm.
多くを忘れる前の俺は。
Okay. He's just.
ああ、お前か、マスター。
Right.
何？記憶を失う前の自分を
Yeah, so he
悪い
has.
風に考え
He
るのは
doesn't
もったいない。
remember. Okay, there you go.
それは確かにそうだな。そうかもしれん。マスターとサーバント。
Post event.
意味としては主人と従者
Okay.
であるはずだが、
Oh.
なぜだろうな。俺はそのことの葉に
Moon.
夜闇の空に浮かぶ月をこそ
The dark
思うのだ。
sky. Oh wow, interesting
わかる
way
ぞ。
to. Ah, there he is.
師匠
Ah,
が
there it is.
ここにいたんだな。
So he's like, yeah, she used to be here.
あ
Post event. Yup, Olympus and post.
あ、
Okay.
これが縁というものか。ヤマトタケル。
Oh, here we go.
やはり思い出せるものはない。
Oh, he doesn't remember about Takeru as well. Okay, so I thought the
だが
previous video made me
思いはある。
think.
かやに
There you go.
妹に対して抱くそれに似た温かな
Interesting. He does remember about everything else though.
そして
However, he doesn't remember about the waxing moon.
同時にもう一つ。あまり気に病むな。
Process and post event. Okay.
うつろの身である俺に言われても困るかもしれないが、よければ話し相手くらいにはなろう。牛御前。
Sure.
あまりマスターを困らせぬように。ゆえあらば、い
Bruh.
つでも俺は貴殿を切ろう。ジャンヌ・ダルク。
Oh, here we go. I was wondering if he's going to talk about Joltar. Nice. Okay, that is it. Oh wow, there you go. Yeah, like he did talk about Musashi. I was wondering how they're going to address the fact that Musashi isn't here. But there you go. So he's like, oh, I feel like I do get the feeling that my master was here before, and you know, like he, like you know, she isn't here now. So that's how. Okay, so that's how they're addressing that. So I was actually thinking maybe they're going to somehow bring Musashi back like this. But I guess I don't know, like, I guess since this isn't really a canon event, is it? Like, I guess it is canon in a way, but by canon, what I mean, like, is a, like, part of the main story. This event isn't a part of the main story, is it? So, there was a part of me that was hoping that, oh, maybe they'll somehow bring Musashi back again, and she'll be back here again. Because we also are like, I think like we're getting the summoning for Musashi in JP. So if you remember, they stopped Musashi summoning completely from that point onwards, except GSSRs. If you remember that, because Musashi's data was lost. I think that's what the intention was. And I think in Samurai Remnant, they brought the summoning back for Musashi. So there was a part of me that I was thinking that I was like, oh, are they going to bring her back? But then again, I was thinking, since this isn't really the part of the main story, and since Musashi was, data was lost in the main story, that is, you know, after Olympus, I was like, yeah, it is highly unlikely that they will bring Musashi back in an event like this, which isn't part of the main story. So I think that is exactly what is happening. So yeah, we ain't getting Musashi back, or not now at least. Maybe someday in the future in the main event, main story, if they want to. Maybe, I don't know. You know what I feel like? I feel like they'll like, I feel like what they're going to do, I feel like there's only one way that Musashi can come back. They are somehow going to introduce the male Musashi, you know, somewhere down the story, in the main story. And along with the main Musashi, I feel like they're going to bring back the female Musashi. I don't know. I feel like that's a high, because, you know, like, I've always thought, why haven't they still brought the male Musashi? Because we do know the male Musashi exists, you know, in the original timeline and all that. And even in Samurai Remnant, we have seen him, kind of, you know, his silhouette at least. So there's high possibility that they'll somewhere down the line, they'll bring male Musashi in FGO. And maybe alongside him, we're somehow going to get the female Musashi back or something. I don't know. I still hope, man, like that. I still hope that they bring her back, because she was such a great character, and I just, you know, it's such a shame. But anyways, yeah. Okay, yeah. Anyways, I went on a tangent. So that is what he talks about. How he talks about Musashi, and not only that. He talks about a few other characters, obviously characters that he has seen, and obviously from this video I could you know, gather that he doesn't remember stuff from the waxing moon. However, he does remember stuff from his life. He remembers about Sasaki Kojiro, he remembers about Kaya, his sister, and you know, all these people. I'm sure he remembers about the male Musashi as well. However, he doesn't remember anything about the waxing moon. That's what it seems like. He doesn't remember about Takeru as well. The previous video made me think that he knows Takeru, or he remembers about him, because, you know, Takeru was like tugging his, I don't know, like, you know, drugging him to like go somewhere. You know, that scene when we saw, where like the My Room line of Iori talking with Takeru, talking about Takeru. So that made me think that he remembers about Takeru. No, he doesn't. He literally says that here. So he doesn't remember about him here. Amnesia, as we can see. So that is why he also doesn't remember about Yui Shosetsu or Ushigozen as well. So he doesn't remember anything about the waxing moon, it seems like. And I'm guessing that is also the reason why he doesn't remember anything about any of the other rogue servants like Arjuna, Kuhulin, Li Xuan, all these characters, Gilgamesh. He doesn't remember about them. That is why, because he never commented on them. However, if you remember, in Yamato Takeru's My Room lines, he comments about each and every character that we saw in Samurai Remnant except Gilgamesh. Yeah, that's kind of interesting. So Takeru remembers obviously everything from the waxing moon. Iori doesn't remember anything from that, which isn't it kind of odd? Like, why does he not remember anything about the waxing moon? Because I'm guessing he probably made a contract with the throne after the waxing moon, isn't it? That must be it. So shouldn't she technically remember everything about the waxing moon? Because as like everything usually as how it goes is that servants don't remember about their previous summons. So if except like a few exceptions there are obviously. For example, Artori is an exception because her situation is a little bit different. However, most usually the servants, since correct me if I'm wrong, like I said, a lot of these things kind of confuse me, and I'm still not clear about it. This is how it goes. Someone makes a contract with the throne, and he gets called from the throne of the heroes, and he manifests as servants. He does his thing, goes back to the throne again, and he's again called back maybe in the future later on in another situation. However, in this new situation, he doesn't remember anything about the other summon. I think that is how it goes. So technically, he should remember about what has happened before he made a contract. So, which is basically his life. Iori, when he fought with Yamato Takeru in the waxing moon, he wasn't really a servant. He was a human. So shouldn't he remember that? So you know what? I don't know. Maybe that is explained why this is happening. It's explained in the event. So if that's the case, no need to let me know. I'll just keep it I'll just keep it as a spoiler, and when I play the event 2 years later, I'll get to know myself. But other than that, yeah, all the other characters he talks about Jolter as well. Where is that part? Where he talks about Jolter. Yeah, he says that's John the Arc, isn't it? I'm guessing he's talking about the actual, like not the altar, the actual John the Arc. And he also says that, yeah, for Takeru, he doesn't remember about him, but he feels affection for him, just like he feels affection for his sister. And yeah, that was the My Room lines. That was interesting, seeing him talk about all these things. I do wonder if we're going to get a part 3 of this, because I think like part 3 of Yamato Takeru's voice lines has also been uploaded. If we get a part 3 of Miyamoto Iori as well, I'm going to make another video later on and do part 3 of Yamato Takeru and part 3 of Miyamoto Iori's voice lines, if we get another one. So that's for a later video. I'll end it here today. So that is it. That was my reaction to Miyamoto Iori's My Room lines. Yeah, it was interesting to see him talk about all of these things. And I was waiting for him what he's going to say about Musashi. And there you go. He kind of like vaguely implies that obviously that Musashi is still not here, and also says that, yeah, like I feel like she was here. However, she isn't. Yeah, so there you go. Unfortunate. But hopefully, I still hope, I still hope someday we'll get the female Musashi back. But I don't know if I'm just yeah, I don't know if it's ever going to happen, because it's been a long time. Olympus came out quite a while ago. Yeah, anyways, that is it, guys. Thank you for watching. This was my reaction. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel or you haven't subscribed, comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know. I'll check them out. And yeah, so that is it. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next FGO video. Oh, I think I think tomorrow, is it? Yeah, it's the 20th anniversary of Type Moon, isn't it? And I think there's like a few things they have planned, so I'm looking forward to that, what they have planned. And hopefully, like, I think a lot of people were talking about like a new Fate route, maybe like a new remake of the Fate route, maybe like a new anime for Hollow Ataraxia, and a lot of other things I was hearing a lot of people talk about. You know what? Whatever they're going to bring, I'm looking forward to it, because yeah, like more Fate stuff is always nice. Not Fate, it can be literally be anything. It's Type Moon anniversary, not really Fate anniversary, I guess. So they can also actually bring, like, I don't know, like a Tsukihime anime or something maybe. That'll be kind of interesting. Like, I do know we do have a Tsukihime anime, but I'm saying, like, you know, like another reboot, like a proper one or something like that. But anyways, you know, all those speculations later. We'll see what they have in store tomorrow. Yeah, so I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.